happen in motorcycles, yeah? It's the all-new Honda CBR 150R. I got the unit at 33 kilometers and returned it at 1,519 kilometers. Some quick observations during the break-in period. Well, since the bike was delivered to me at 33 kilometers, I consider that to be brand new. That's like buying the bike in Marikina and going home to Alabang. The first thing I checked were the nuts and bolts, all tight and secure. I checked the chain tension, tire pressure, handlebar angle, wire harnesses, etc. And in typical Honda quality control standards, everything rolled out to me prim, tight, and proper. To be honest, I'm coming in cold with this review. I have no experience whatsoever with a Honda CBR or with a low displacement sport bike. Not to say I've been disappointed by a Honda yet. I had a 1968 Honda S67, a 97 Honda Cub, a 2002 Honda XR400R, a 2013 Honda CRF 250L, and recently a 2015 Honda XR 150L. Never had issues with those. So with this, I was on the lookout more for what could be improved on. The CBR 150R has 2 disc brakes front and back, is fuel injected with 16.896 HP, LED lights, all in a sporty package. Let's talk about power first. I found the torque to be wanting. I think it's psychological. I mean, because of the way it looks, you simply expect more. But in reality, it only has a 150cc engine. But what it lacks in torque, Honda made up in top speed. In a lap with no road, wind, or rider resistance to worry about with a limiter in place, hits 150 kilometers per hour. With an actual rider on the street, in my case, at 170 pounds, I hit 125 at one time and 127 at another. So, kung may kainuman ka na nagsasabi, pare, yung CBR 150R, naka 160 ako dyan, may angkas pa. In that situation, makipagpustahan ka na, then show this video. The Honda CBR 150R looks so fast, I ended up on the highway. Not on purpose, of course. Di naman tayo pasaway. Ang nangyari, I was riding with some friends and all of a sudden I realized I followed them into it. But please, don't attempt this. We don't condone pasaway behavior. Let's just wait for the day they'll segregate motorcycles through horsepower and not engine cc. Well, they'll let me through.
Thank you!
You're gonna be slicking and sliding on this bike. Handling is sharp. It's a Weaver bike up in moderate speeds until you hit walking speed in bad traffic.
That is gross. Yeah, so if you need to go to the bathroom, use your car as a shield. Ugh.
Fuel consumption. This is where I went, wow. My first tank of gas gave me 48.219 kpl. Then I switched to tipid mode, maintaining my revs with easy takeoffs, and I got 55.851 kpl. Then on my third, I went wal-wal mode, and I got 42.903 kpl. Now that's EU5 for you. Really wide range with a lot of control given to the rider.
So another question is the Honda CBR 150R an ideal bike to use every day? Yes, this is a sport bike, you're a bit hunched forward. So each time you brake, dyan malalaspag yung wrists nyo. You gotta grip the tank with your thighs and use your legs to push you back as you brake. In that situation, you won't have any pressure on your wrists. I mean, I'm just gonna show you an example. I can brake without having to push back with my hands. See? So, can I use this every day? Yeah, absolutely.
Now, one of the things that set the bike apart from the rest is the absence of a kill switch. The Honda CBR 150R has a bank-angled sensor, which essentially shuts the engine if you drop the bike or get into an accident. I wish the other manufacturers would incorporate this in their bikes. I think this feature should be a staple for all motorcycles. Maiisip mo pa bang mag-kill switch pag na-aksidente ka? Diba? Plus points for the Honda CBR here. Now, some bikes have a beauty angle. Some look good only from the rear, some from the front, some from the side. The CBR 150R looks great any which way you look at it from any angle. They have 3 colors to choose from, winning red at 152,000, nitric orange special edition Repsol replica at 155,000, and of course the black one at 150,000. I personally dig the black one. While the other schemes look really nice, it was something one would already expect from Honda sensibilities. The black one for me was the one that looked out of the comfort zone and out of the Honda norm. Plus, it was the cheapest of the bunch.
Oh, mga ganun yung presyo. Pero marami naman mga financing ngayon lumalabas. Pogi ba? Ayos ba? Parang malaki, no? Importante, hindi ba mukhang pogi? Sige, ingat brad ah. He's a chatty fellow.
Brakes, one might notice, does not bite as hard as compared to some other bikes tuned to impress. The CBR 150R's case, there's wisdom to this for bikes with no ABS. I did not feel prone to locking or sliding. May seem a bit under, but all you gotta do is grip more, which then gives you more leeway to adjust, and I think that's safer. Suspension is on the stiff side, as expected from a sport bike. Not to say it couldn't handle itself on the road.
I'm glad it didn't rain today. This would have been a really putek situation.
But still, it's not built for it, so I guess don't do it as much. The little parts here and there to my eye are of good quality, from the pegs, handlebars, and the like. The gauge, I would say, would be on the upper average for a bike in this price range. Now, if improvements can be made, I wish Honda would incorporate ABS in this series. Para kompleto na. I mean, the bike already has EFI, has LED lights, a good engine, it's liquid cooled, a gauge that tells you everything you need to know, a bank angle sensor. With ABS, this bike will have even better value for the buck. Not all of us will be able to afford a new 1000cc modern sport bike. Such is life. With a Honda CBR 150R, pwede ka magpantasya. Di masama mangarap, feeling racing forma. Saying it's a good deal at around 150,000 pesos for a 150cc bike sparks so many debates on the internet. It's a subjective issue. What's a good deal anyway? What's value for money? I could certainly say you get what 150k buys you. It's an incredibly economical bike, nimble, light, with good resale value. At pogi siya, pwede ka mag-feeling Marquez. And it's a Honda.